Hi, my name is Cal Mitchell, founder of SQL Pipe. In this video, we're going to migrate an on-premise SQL Server database to a multi-cloud SQL Server database with zero downtime. The new multi-cloud database is from Tessell, a database as a service company. Shout out to them for granting me an account with a few credits in it to make this demo. To learn more about Tessell, visit this video's accompanying blog post or visit tessell.io. To make this migration, we'll be using SQL Pipe's newest product, Albatross. Albatross has three key features to make this process easier and safer. First, it automatically catches up your target database to your source database without having to do any clunky and error-prone manual transfers. Second, once your target database has caught up to the source, Albatross can cut your clients over from the source to the target with zero downtime. And third, Albatross can detect and log any differences in query results between the original database and the migration target. We encourage you to run this feature for a few days before making the final switch over so that you have confidence that your new database is a valid replacement for the old one. If you would like help with this migration, we also offer professional services to help you get it right the first time. All right, that's enough talk. Let's open up Albatross and start the process. Here we have SQL Server Management Studio, or SSMS, open. SSMS shows two hosts running SQL Server, one of which is on localhost and contains our source SQL Server database, MyDB. The other instance is a remote database from Tessell running in the cloud. You can consider the database running on localhost to be equivalent to an on-premise database, and the DB from Tessell is multi-cloud. As you can see, our source database, MyDB, has 10 tables in it, while the second database, DB1, does not. This database's schema has 10 tables, complete with foreign keys, triggers, stored procedures, and a variety of data types, which is to say it contains many of the objects that SQL Server's users rely on. We're going to transfer this entire database to Tessell with zero downtime right now. First, let's apply some load to our source database to make it a bit more realistic. Here I have a custom tool that allows me to simulate traffic from a backend server. When I turn it on, you can see that traffic to the first host spikes. We're going to continue simulating traffic for the remainder of the demo. Please note that this is not a performance load tester. Now let's open up Albatross's UI and get started with the migration. Here, Albatross presents us with specific instructions on how to use SSMS to export our schema from the source database. I have already completed these instructions before the video, so let's skip these for now, but rest assured it's not difficult. Now we need to tell Albatross about our source and destination databases. I've already filled in these values ahead of time, so let's click the Transfer Schema button to move all of the tables, triggers, stored procedures, and everything else into our new database in Tessell. You can see in SSMS that the tables have been successfully moved. Everything else about the database has been moved too, not just the table schemas. Going back to Albatross, you can see that it is telling us to point our SQL Server clients at Albatross. This is the magic part of Albatross that allows a zero downtime crossover. Here's how it works. First, it proxies all traffic sent to Albatross directly to SQL Server. At this point, we can consider Albatross to simply be a new endpoint for our source database. So, let's start another load tester, but this time pointed at Albatross instead of SQL Server. You can accomplish this same thing and get zero downtime by performing a rolling update of your web servers. Now we can turn off the original load tester. If we look in SSMS, we can see that there was a short uptick in load, which corresponds to two load testers being active at the same time. Then it drops back down. Great, that's just as we would expect. Now that our clients are pointing at Albatross, let's click the Start Catch-Up button. This will begin the process of automatically catching up our target database to our source. Once the catch-up is complete, Albatross will begin sending all incoming queries to both databases. These two databases are now identical and are sent the same queries at the same time in the same order. For most intents and purposes, they can be considered logically equivalent at this point. However, Albatross will respond to clients with the answer supplied by the original SQL Server database, just to be on the safe side. And that brings us to maybe my favorite part about Albatross, the fact that it allows you to ensure that your new database is giving you the same answers and behaving in the same way as the original. To do this, Albatross logs all incoming queries after the catch-up process is complete. It also logs the responses from both the source and target databases and whether those responses were identical or not. We highly recommend letting this process run for at least a day or two and inspecting the CSV in Excel or with a Python script to see if there are any meaningful discrepancies between the two database responses. At this point, our migration process is complete. Assuming you're happy with the results on the comparison CSV, we can perform one more rolling update of our clients. I hope you've gotten some value from this video. To sum up, Albatross can help you accelerate a migration to the multi-cloud database vendor, Tessell. Its automatic data catch-up and proxy features allow you to transition with zero downtime, and best of all, it even allows you to verify that your new database is a valid replacement for the old one. Albatross is available now, and we offer service packages to help you complete your migration on time and on budget. Contact my team by going to sqlpipe.com or emailing info@sqlpipe.com. Thank you.